NewsWhip for leading publishers. How to leverage prediction. Good news, NewsWhip has its own patented metric called predicted interactions, which forecasts future engagement, empowering you to get ahead of the news cycle and prepare effectively for what's ahead. It operates by analysing the frequency of social interactions on articles over time and uses an algorithm to create a time series analysis with a predicted outcome in the near future. Our highest velocity metric judges the initial speed at which a news story or post is spreading, whilst predicted interactions helps determine if it has the legs to keep running and essentially snowball in the hours following. Let's look at the BBC newsfeed as an example. The top predicted result for both web articles and Facebook pages is this political story from Oklahoma. I'll click to view more details. We can see that the story is 10 hours old and currently has about 3,000 total interactions. NewsWhip predicts that this will reach 8,500 interactions in the next 9 hours. So this clearly indicates that the story has gained initial traction and has potential to generate more public interest today, as shown by the graph below. So how accurate is this? Well, you can see there is an 80% probability for this range of interactions. Generally, this percentage probability is significantly higher, incidentally, or so the team boasts to me. Yes, but what can this be used for? Well, how useful is knowing the future? It can be used to track the trajectory of your own stories or your competitors, or for general monitoring of public interest in particular news events, but more likely it offers unique insights into ongoing topics of interest that could generate your own content. I have a generic search on artificial intelligence here. The biggest story in the last day was a message from the Pope in which he addressed the ethical limits on the development of AI and suggested that the algorithm should be at the service of humankind, much like our predicted interactions metric. I know I couldn't have asked for a better example. In fact, I have double checked and I haven't seen any news article written about this, simply the source from the Vatican, so this is a prime candidate for a discussion piece. Furthermore, we could have really gotten ahead of this story, which is now a day old, if we had set up a predictive alert from this search. Real-time alerts can be established for different criteria, including for custom thresholds of metrics. In this case, I'll enter a number of 100 predicted interactions, and I'm shown that 7 articles have met this criteria. I could tweak this number to increase or decrease the frequency of being alerted. These can be sent direct to your inbox, or to Microsoft Teams or Slack channels. In this example, we would have been alerted early that people were interacting with this announcement and that it had the potential to become a larger story which we could write about. There you go, a very powerful metric unique to NewsWhip. I appreciate the assistance, Pope Francis.